Hi everybody, welcome to another smart video. Today we're gonna talk about the real use review. We're gonna do the real use review of the LG Stylo 4 after 3 heavy months of heavy use. And I gotta say, I'm impressed with this phone. Yeah, I am impressed. I thought it was gonna be a good track phone, but it turned out to be pretty surprising. Still a mid-range budget. In LG's mind, it's a mid-range, but it's kind of a budget phone. But it's a good one. Of course, it got some cons, got a lot of cons. But you need to understand that as great as it is that a prepaid company bring some phones to their company, you cannot judge a phone based on a prepaid version. Those are prepaid. Metro, all those company, Metro and Boost, those are prepaid versions. I'm not saying the companies are bad. I'm talking about the product. Those are prepaid versions. And you cannot judge a phone, a product, based on a prepaid version. You need to get it unlocked. But then people complain about the price. Well, like some tuber that I know say, this is LG. I might agree or disagree, but this is LG. And you're gonna hear my con list is pretty long. So I'm not defending LG. I'm just talking what it is. I don't care if this guy's Snapdragon 1. I care about the performance and the usage. So start complaining about the 2 gig of RAM. Yeah, it's laggy yours because you didn't have 3 like this one. You need to have 3. When you, by the time you're running up, by the time your phone is lagging, I still got 1 gig of RAM free. That I still don't use it. It's still on memory, free, waiting for me to push the phone more. So do I gonna play? This is their voice like, I'm not gonna pay $100 for 1 gig. Yeah, you should do it because you don't have it and you have a prepaid version. So that being said, I just say because I mean it's kind of sad, like people that should know about this. I'm talking about reviewers. They say they are reviewers and they complain about the phone. You should know that I don't care. 0.01 gig of RAM is 0.01 of RAM you don't have, and this one has it. So this is not this is a con against people that really talk nonsense. I mean, but my con list is long, so pay attention. The price, I'm not against it since the performance turned out to be awesome, but the price might be kind of pushy, especially with the lot of cons that I'm gonna have right now. But the price is a con to some people. It's not necessarily a con for me, so it is what it is. Next, the colors. I mean, I can understand this is not the most relevant flagship in the world, but even those doesn't have, so that's a con not against this phone. That's a con against all of the phones. There's only 2 color options. It's just black. It come in black and it come with the platinum purple. I got the platinum purple, so I'm pleased. But of course, we want option. At least I want option. Give me 5-10 colors or every phone. Why would you do that? Why would you pick for people? So that's another con, I gotta say it. But in my case, I'm pleased because this color is sick. Next, storage, 32 gigs of RAM. I gotta say, this is my biggest con. 32 gig of storage in 2018 is garbage. It's liquid garbage. It's trash. It is disrespectful. It is garbage. I don't care. It's garbage. For $300 or less, the minimum should be 64, and why not 128 already? We are in 2018 in the last quarter, and you telling me that the Stylo 5 might come with 64 gig of storage? Get out of here. It's trash. Next, the processor. Yeah, Snapdragon 450, that's a budget processor, but again, it is a con on paper, but in real life, it's not. In my case, this phone is being impressive. Now, the no rear glass on the back, that's garbage. Not necessarily, because there's one thing. That's another thing that people were complaining. Why you complain about no rear glass when you were using plastic phone even last year? Because even that it's plastic, it feels premium. I think with glass, it would have been better. But yeah, it is what it is. No glass back. So that's a con. No wireless charge, that's me, not necessarily your con, but again, the Stylo series should be LG's. On the first Stylo, I thought that was really kind of like a flagship between their main flagships, between the G and the B series. But I was wrong. This phone is just a budget phone. I wish the Stylo series was somehow LG's third flagship. But when the Stylo 2, I realized, okay, this is not, because the LG G4 and the Stylo first kind of made you think that. But now, it's just what it is. So I wish the Stylo series was, because it's still functional. It's very functional. It got a Stylo, but it's not LG third flagship, unfortunately. But yeah, no wireless charge. I mean, this phone would have been so dope if it was our LG's third flagship. Another con, it opens in the darkness. It does, but no matter how great it is, if it's not the most secure. When sometimes it doesn't, but when you open, I mean, that's why you rather to have a scanner. When you open any scanner in the world with your eyes closed, to me that's trash. If I can open with my eye closed, that is trash. I'm sorry, but it's trash. But overall, it's 90% great, but that 10%, it just don't make it perfect. So again, it's not like LG is gonna do a software update to fix that, but it's not bad either. I mean, it's not really bad, but man, come on, open with your eye closed, you know. I mean, the person don't have, a psycho couple, your psycho girlfriend or boyfriend just gonna point it to you. He or she don't even need to be near you. They just put it right there in front of your face while you're sleeping, and you're busted, pretty much. But yeah, the face recognition, the biometrics are great, are awesome, but the big con is that it can open sometime with your eye closed, so that's trash to me. The biometric in this phone, in LG now, is sick. You just need to do a software update to improve just the security purposes. I mean, how it's so great, but this cannot open. I mean, how's the point of being that great? You see that I wasn't even looking at the phone and the phone open. It is good in the functional area, but the security area, it's just crazy. I mean, even with your eye closed, sometimes open, come on. It's great, but it could be better. One of my favorite LG features, the not code. Not having the not code is just such a big con. It's such a big con. I mean, come on. So if you ever do that software update, you already know a lot of cons that you need to add to that update. But again, LG, I love them, but it's not their major. They're not famous for doing software updates. So, but yeah, I just love that feature, the not code. You got the double tap and double tap again, but you don't have the not code, unfortunately. The low speaker, I agree and disagree, but yeah, no, I agree. I don't know why they at least didn't include the G6 bottom speaker. That's the minimum you should have put in this phone. Especially by this phone, I was saying, being 3 months saying, This phone is what the G6 Plus should have been. It is the same phone but bigger, same design and everything. It should have been the G6 Plus this model, but again, it is what it is. But the low speaker is pretty, I don't know, with good audio, with good sound, you kind of think like, oh, this is improving, or it just, or it is, I don't know, because there's videos that had good audio that I just totally forgot that the speaker is very low. Let's try the speaker. Okay. See, the speaker is not bad. It could have been better, but it's not bad. In my case, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. It could have been better, but I don't have a problem at all. But again, maybe it's improving. LG can do it with a software all day, but again, that's another con. Like LG is big. They're huge on software all days. Yeah. What else? No dual speakers, of course. That's, in my case, I'm so used to dual speaker already that I don't want no phone with one speaker, especially with this one, just a decent speaker. It doesn't sound bad, but it's not G7 speaker, I forgot about. No wide angle rear. Oh wow, I just can't believe they did it. They did it on the front, they did on the front, but not on the rear. Who can understand that? Who can understand that? I can't. So that probably might be my big con about the phone. That might be my big con, especially that my favorite cameras in any phone, I need to pick one, is LG's. So no wide angle switching on the back is trash. LG is garbage. It's disrespectful to your own self. I just can't understand why would you do that. But yeah, that probably is my biggest con out of the Stylo 4. No lens. I'm not talking about dual lens. You had it on the front, you can have it on the back. Why not? Okay. No 4K. Yeah, no 4K. I can't believe it when I have phones for 200 and under that shoot in 4K. I mean, it's kind of trash too that doesn't shoot in 4K and no 60 frames per second either. So another big con. No hi-fi quad deck, another big con for me. I mean, you are the best plug-in sound in the whole planet Earth. Minor or big con, there's still con, and no product want to be perfect because there's not gonna be room to improve. So I can understand that. At least it got the DTS sound. LG sound plug-in is just ridiculous great. But yeah, I gotta mention no hi-fi quad deck. And no front light. Yeah, I mean, what were you? It's 2018 and there's no front flashlight. I mean, come on. That's kind of disrespectful to me. Now, that was basically what I don't like about the phone. But my biggest con was basically the no switching, no wide angle on the rear camera. And that's pretty much the biggest con. That's especially for a camera company. If something is not bad, why you take it out? I understand. And another thing that this one doesn't have, no always on display. I mean, this is what getting to me. Even that from stock Android Oreo come with a minimal always on display, LG doesn't allow it. So that's trash to me. I need always on display, ambient display, whatever it is, but I want that right there. But it is what it is.